What's up, guys? My name is Justin. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are back on iRacing for Global Challenge in the Kia at Daytona. 35-minute race this week, the longer race. You already saw my Cadillac video previously for this. It ended as all Cadillac videos do for me. So we're going to see what we can do here in the Kia. Currently on pole, a couple seconds left for people to, finish up flying laps. Hopefully it goes well. I am excited for it. Should be fun. I do enjoy this car, obviously, quite a lot. We're going to try to stay out of the way of all these Cadillacs. This should be significantly faster here with the long straightaways, but this is the most dangerous race of the season for the Kias, just because it is kind of a pack race. It's a huge draft fest race, even more so than places like Watkins or Road America that have long draft fest, but there are a lot of corners, obviously, that spice things up. The key to this is going to be a 35-minute race, keeping those front tires on even more so than usual. I mean, we saw last week at Tsukuba how crazy the front tire wear was, but that was about the twistiest track. This is just about the most open track on the schedule that you can possibly find. Maybe Le Mans would be more open than this, but I'm not entirely sure of that. But regardless, we do manage to secure the pole. We are starting 14th because there are 13 Cadillacs, so hopefully we can leave them some gap, get away, have a nice race. Ignacio's in here. He's fast. Corey we've seen before. He's also pretty good. Not familiar with any of these guys, but I think we have, 9 Kias here. One is not connected currently, but we'll see how that works out. Hopefully it's a good, fun race. Appreciate you coming. Make sure you drop that like and a sub down below if you are new. Really appreciate all love and support lately. It's been absolutely phenomenal, and I feel so blessed. It's so amazing. So thank you all so much. Trying to get to 1,000 subs before the end of the calendar year, and we'll start doing face cam vids. So we'll have that to hopefully look forward to. But for now, we'll keep clicking it off. We'll hop on the grid, and very shortly we will get ready to go. All right, all set. Pit stop is all set in case we need it. We are starting driver's right, which makes it a little bit trickier. See how we do. Ignacio's pretty fast. Only about 6 or 7 tenths off of what I ran in Q. I picked up about a tenth on my second Q lap, which was good. Behind them, we have some more fall off, but again, hopefully Ignacio and I, if we do have a good battle, we can just kind of save some tires, hang out, not push anything too terribly much, and get through this one and have a good result. So yeah, we're still waiting on the 4th place Kia. Again, I expect some death here in the Cadillac field early, which is why I want to leave probably a pretty big gap. And then, we'll see how it shakes out. We'll see if the Kia field spreads out at all. Any last night, they had a pretty big crash in that Cadillac race we saw previously. So, yeah, we'll get ready to rock and roll here. Wait for them to shoot off here. Front Cadillac should be leaving shortly. Plug the YouTube. Again, thank you all so much for all the support. It's been unbelievable how great the vids have done lately. I can't believe it. I'm so blessed, and I can't believe it that this is a thing. So we'll see how we can do in this one. Hopefully it's another good video, another good result, another fun race. We'll let these guys go a little bit. And we'll let them probably get several seconds just because this is such a scary combo, especially the first several corners here. Probably only going to get lapped once. We only got through the Kia field once last night, but there was a lot of chaos and deaths, so twice is a potential option, but I'd like to just see it be once. So I don't know how much gap I want, maybe 10 seconds. Probably are going to launch early, though, just try to get through this here. So we'll see. But we are ready to go, so without further ado, let's get it. We are underway from Daytona. Again, try to save some front tire here as much as we possibly can. These cars draft like crazy because they're bricks. Saving fronts is everything. Probably not going to be able to break the draft because you never are here.
What the hell, dude?
It's very, very difficult to break out of the tow here. But we'll see what we can do. Looks like most of the Cadillacs have gotten away without incident in the first couple corners here. The key areas to take care of are back onto the oval here and in the bus stop. Those are two areas where you can really run out of front tire. So, got a spinner here from Mauricio up ahead. Actually may help us get some draft off of him here. They're gonna go almost wide back.
Clear.
They're almost dying.
Oh, sorry, man. Sorry.
What a mess back there.
Are you like, what is wrong with you?
Yeah, dude, that's the second time, man. Second car, bro. Come on.
Cadillac ahead, almost gonna die. Almost killed us,
sorry,
but
man.
we made it, thankfully. They're still battling back there behind us, costing themselves lots of time. Lucas and Ignacio, 3 seconds plus now. Just an absolute disaster start for all those guys. Again, they're going to be so much faster in the pack, but they've got to really work together here. Great gap to start. Again, we can afford to just take it easy, be smart. Cadillac is going to fly by us here. They're going to be much faster in the tow behind. We'll see what their lap times are like compared to what I can do, though, here. Again, being solo is pretty difficult, pretty scary. Long way to go here, 35 minutes, but taking care of the front tires is everything, so even if they catch us, we gotta make sure we have more front tire than them when they get here. Another Cadillac there, Alex is off, but he's gonna be able to rejoin and get going. I'm sure they're gonna battle hard for second behind us. I'd like this Cadillac to get his life together so we can just
Yeah,
drive
Michael,
off
you
on
don't
the
have a
oval.
bumper, but your wing is fine.
They're
You
still
should be
going
fine.
crazy. Lucas might have crashed there, it looks like, actually.
Thanks, man.
We'll get a little bit of a tow here, not very much, but a little bit is all we really need. Ignacio still kind of within the tow of Corey there behind us. And Corey now punching that hole, not going to gain any lap time on us here, but the other Kias behind him definitely will. So, just gotta keep our head down, keep doing our thing. Perfect start to get away. Be nice and smooth. Focus on the shift points, focus on our lines. Again, hopefully those Kias behind start to battle just a little bit. They're going to get some tandem draft effect, but the lead car isn't nearly as effective being pushed as the second car in the draft. So, again, we'll see what kind of lap times they can make here, especially if they start battling into these corners. So. There you go, side by side off into turn one. It's going to help lap time for sure. Keep doing that, guys, through this whole infield section. "35 minutes here is a long time, probably 19 laps, I'd assume. Depending on how it works with traffic, obviously. See how much the cars behind decide to fight again here. Corey right up, tucked under Ignacio. Where's that other Cadillac that's behind us? Nowhere in sight, so must have had more issues or something. chooses not to fight in the bus stop. See if he's able to fight down the front stretch. They are close, so again, if they keep fighting each other, that'll only help me, but maybe they've already given up getting here, but Vincent's still tucked up underneath them, also behind, so they'll get a nice tow and make that 3-car fight for second. Again, if they want to fight, be my guest. Keep doing our thing. There they go, down towards turn 1. There we go, good exit. Pretty good infield that time. Just about maintained the gap. Again, we'll see if Ignacio can come right back and fight immediately. We do definitely have Vincent tucked up with them now, though. It's going to be a 3-car battle on all these draft straightaways. Again, there's some collective tow gain. Probably see 2 to 3/10, excuse me, gain for Corey down each of these straightaways just with the draft behind him. He's not going to gain nearly as much as the cars following, obviously. So we'll see how aggressive they want to get, how much they want to fight each other continually. But more than happy to let them go at it, even if they make up some time. Here comes Ignacio again. So it was 5.5, it's going to be down to about 5.1 here at start finish. So 4/10 gain. Not sure how much they're fighting, but no pass into turn 1 that time from Ignacio.
Good job. Come on. My name's Jeff. Hi, Jeff.
I mean, drafting again is all well and good, but honestly the best thing they can do is leapfrog, especially out of the bus stop down the front stretch. That's their only real chance to just come run me down without traffic interference or a mistake by me or anything like that. I mean, even gaining a couple tenths a lap, they're not going to get here in, 15 more laps, so they need to gain more than 3 tenths a lap, which they may be able to do, but they really need to try to leapfrog and get like half a second a lap, if they can. Just about everything I could get there through the bus stop that time. Been a decent lap, I feel like. They're again very close behind, but they've lost more time this lap battling or defending or whatever they're doing. All tucked up again here, Ignacio, Corey, and Vincent, so. 3-way fight. We have plenty of gap in front of us, 20 seconds now in the 18 car. There they go. They're going to fight some more, which is cool with me. Bring Vincent right into that good battle there. Another 57 flat, very happy with that time. Again, they'll continue the battle into turn 1. Back and forth, swapping over and over. Just losing time. They're not working together at all, and even if they were, I feel confident in my pace, but they're not doing all the right things, so. just past the 10-minute mark, or the 11-minute mark technically. Which means we are now into usual Global Challenge length, which is great. Still the three of them all tucked up. Lucas and others have fallen back more. Here's Ignacio and Corey again. See if they sort this out. For the bus stop. Did pick up the 1X in the Cadillac race I did earlier at the bus stop the one time. That was our only mistake. I did slide through there once and almost kill myself, but that was the only minor mistake, minor issue. Still a three-way fight back there now, not quite 8 seconds back.
don't know how did I.
We're losing several tenths a lap just by doing this. I mean, yeah, it's fun and it's racy, whatever, but they must have just given up on catching me because they're not going to do it this way for sure. And I feel like I'm still taking care of my front tires. We're not doing anything crazy. Being nice and smooth and patient. Corey and Ignacio again, turn one there, battling a late pass at start finish. And they go again. Ignacio coming right back. Oh, might have left the track there. That was interesting. Looked like he cut the track there or something. So.
I'm just messing with you, man. I just say
it's gonna hurt them even more. Not sure exactly what happened there, but they're all back going, it looks like, still in a group. Hopefully no damage or penalties or anything there. Ignacio still trying to fight through Vincent then to try to get back onto Corey. Should be able to tow from that far back, I think. Not the strongest tow, but they've now kind of brought Lucas back into it. Feels weird kind of commentating the race behind rather than the race I'm in, but again, we're going to find another Cadillac, or excuse me, another Kia race here where for at least a good chunk of this we're going to be by ourselves bored. But, you know, at this place we'll take that because this place can get very, very scary for sure, especially in this car class, so. We'll take the boring ones. Hopefully we can, again, get through the end of this and finish this one out. That would be awesome. Get through Daytona week. Don't know where next week is, don't really care. I just want to have a good race here today. So yeah, 9.4 seconds, we're gaining, you know, several tenths a lap. That lap was a little bit different because of the incident they had or contact or whatever happened there, but Ignacio's still pretty much in the tow. Not the strongest tow, he's still going to need a good lap coming up here, but making good ground. Just starting to fall off just a little bit here, down to mid 57 now, which I'm pretty happy with. I was pretty happy with the Q lap also. Not sure how big the lead Cadillac pack is. Last night we saw in the other Cadillac video you saw earlier, there was 3 cars at the front for most of the race. Harrison was up in there behind us in 4th, but wasn't ever really truly in our group, and you know, just kind of an exciting race, and exciting at the end, but just a mediocre run, just kind of as you'd expect. A lot of follow the leader, so. That looks like the lead Cadillac's there in turn 1, so they're not too terribly far behind us. You see they're on the relative, most of the Cadillacs are now more than half a lap ahead of us. Bryant has had an incident from 7th. End up in the pit lane, whether he towed or whether he just drove in there. Ignacio has now come back and gotten back in touch with Corey, so they're going to resume their battle for 2nd. Lucas and Vincent have fallen off a little bit, but they're still probably just about within touch. Trying to be nice and smooth, do everything right. Next lap by, we will be past halfway in this race, which means we'll be, again, probably at 18 or 19 laps total race length for us, so that's good. 57.60 that time. Ignacio with a big run draft, and going to get by Corey in turn 1 here. See how much they continue to battle. Again, unless you really break away like 2 seconds, you're still in some draft range, as Ignacio just showed there. Probably ran just about the best lap doing that with the big toe he got all the way around that lap. So those two are more than welcome to resume their battle for second. Again, apologies, this is kind of another boring Kia race, which usually is a good thing, but around a track like Daytona, it's not the most exciting watch, but I still appreciate the support as always. Again, just about halfway here. Hopefully we can finish this one out and get another win on the books here in week number 5. It's been a great start to the season for the Kia. Really enjoying the car, really enjoying the quality of racing we've had here in this. Lucas definitely going to be able to be up in their toe now and probably bring Vincent with him, so it might become a 4-way battle for second here before too terribly long, especially if they keep tripping over each other. So we'll see how that shakes out behind us. Again, we're getting little bits of gain here every lap, a couple tenths. It's really add up. Halfway here, past halfway. 11.5 seconds, so they're not gonna catch us unless we have an incident. Even with the slowdown, I feel like we're far enough away to be safe, so yeah, knock on wood. No jinx from anyone, but feels like we're pretty safe distance out ahead, so they're still definitely going at it up there. Fighting hard for second, which I guess is all they got to fight for now, so. It is funny, as you'd think, the pack is generally faster in the Kia. If one guy gets ahead like this, obviously they can just do their thing, make good lap time, be smart, be smooth. But in general, the pack is much, much faster than the lone car, just because of the draft and when people are working together and giving pushes and side sucking and everything else. But in this case, they're actually, because it's just a 1v1 fight and they're just throwing blows every lap, they're actually significantly slower than I am right now. So still maintaining good lap time. You see they're still at a 57.6, so still sub 58, which is great lap time so far. Kia leaders have now been, or me aside, obviously, have now been passed by the Cadillac leaders. So for Reed, we'll probably be here in about a lap, which would be great if they could pass me, down the backstretch next lap into the backstretch bus stop chicane. That would be awesome. Yeah, we'll see how that plays out. If they get to me, I'll at least consider bailing all the way out of the way. How many of them are there? Just 3, so probably smarter for me to just get out of the way if they catch me at that point, which they probably will. So hopefully they can just catch me on the oval, be nice and smart and smooth. Again, no drama, but prepared to bail out if needed. Only 6 seconds back, so they'll make that up relatively quickly. Again, a lot harder to draft than the Cadillac, as we saw earlier, but still a very strong toe. Should work out pretty perfectly here. They're going to catch me right as we get back on the oval, which would be absolutely outstanding. Excellent luck for me to be able to get them by in a calm, quick manner. Getting that first chunk by is always the hard part because they're fighting really hard at the front. I know Fareed's a great, clean driver, so didn't think there would be an issue regardless, but they're going to catch me in a place that won't slow them down either, which is awesome.
No, but it's good.
Hopefully Jonah can get by us here before the bus stop. That would be situation perfect. We'll see though. He May not, but it still might work out for him to get me after the bus stop. I think that's what's going to happen, actually, which is fine by me. Plowed a little bit through there just because we were carrying a little bit more speed from the draft, but still going to work out where he catches me on the oval, which is great. Jonah, I love that paint scheme.
Thank you, sir.
It's run the old, like, Robin Liddell. They were on the GTO and the G6. I don't remember what the team was called, but it was like the American flag. You know, Eagle one. I don't remember what the team was called. Someone can remind me, I'm sure. But love that paint scheme. Loved it on the GTO, especially. Obviously, big fan of GTOs. I've talked about before on the channel. Michael in the Cadillac is on our lap. Saw white there, got scared for a sec, but he is someone that had to tow or was in the pits or something. And I think he actually disconnected and came back, so he is back up here. Again, hopefully Carlos and Augustine get to us on the oval bit. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. We'll see.
Carlo, I don't attack.
I'm just going to bail out here for you guys. Easier, safer, faster. Cost me a second or so, but no drama. So get all of them past us.
I almost died.
Now we got a nice 15-second gap back to the next one, and obviously he's still in that last Kia group. So yeah, again, probably cost us a second or maybe a second and a half there, but it was safer and smarter than us all being tripping over each other, especially since I'm not fighting anybody. So again, just helping to facilitate the pass. Didn't hurt us at all. Again, probably coming to probably 7 to go. Not sure. Probably 7 to go. Just because of how fast those Cadillacs are. But almost a 15-second gap now back. They still got Lucas with them. They've dropped Vincent, however. So they're pretty spread out behind us now. These next couple, Gilbert and Gregory, are still close together. But Benu is still. Benu, is that how you pronounce that? Apologies, I'm not. Was that Belgian? Not good with my Belgian, but.
That was not a smart move. I was literally letting you by.
Plenty of gap, though. He won't catch us for a little bit yet, so. Yeah, they're just throwing blows now. Corey's actually fallen back. There must have been some kind of incident there. But they're all still, again, pretty much together, those 4 second through 5th, but now 16 seconds back. So definitely not doing themselves any favors in this race. But, you know, it's their choice. Obviously, they get to choose what they're fighting for. We'll see here when Benoot catches us. Probably not before turn 1. I mean, could happen, but 5 seconds is a long way. So hopefully catches us into turn, or the International Horseshoe. Or off it, I guess. I don't really care, as long as it's not, you know, in a corner. But regardless, we're all good. 17 seconds now. behind is pitting. Which one? Oh, did they crash at the front? They may have.
Why do I believe that Ignacio started that one too?
Are they all dead? They might all be dead. Which would be really sad. You guys all die? I think they might have all died.
Yep.
Damn, I was really enjoying watching that fight, honestly.
Oh, it was a good race, but I mean, we had to try to pass each other in every corner and, you know, just lose second after second. And then there's 3 of us. Then there's 4 of us. And one guy can't seem to stay off the brakes. And, oh, she's a mess.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. It looked like it was hairy, but fun. Oh, we got reports going out now. Interesting. So yeah, Vincent's gonna inherit a nice second place here in the 20 car, which would be a good chunk of iRacing, I'm sure. So they're going to be Vincent second, Alberto third, again pending further incidents or drama. Mauricio and Patrick should catch me next time around the oval, so no drama or pressure there. Probably down to 5 to go here, just based on where those guys are. Yeah, look at all the Kias on pit lane, unfortunately. Second, third, and fourth. Really unfortunate. So we'll have to go look at what happened to them. It's like lap 13 that it all went down. Just starting to run out of front tires. Which is good because we made it, 14 laps, a couple to go. Long race. We are now past the usual PCC, or excuse me, well, PCC too, but the usual global challenge distance. So makes sense that we'd be out of tire at this point. 35 minutes isn't a long race by any means. It's not a full hour stint or whatever, but sufficiently long event. Plenty of fuel. I mean, maybe not plenty, but enough. Again, Mauricio will definitely catch us down the front stretch here. Hopefully Patrick will as well, but hopefully he'll also be patient if he doesn't, because he's 10th out of 11 or whatever, and several seconds off the rest of his cars around him. Here comes Mauricio, no problem. Get a little bit of suck here, just a little bit of assistance, every bit counts. Luke is still on pit road, unfortunately. Wonder if he's just given up. Ignacio as well, but Corey's going to get going here out in front of us. Not too far in front of us, actually. Hopefully he's able to salvage. It looks like he might even end up 5th still once he gets back around. So after his tow is complete, he might be able to salvage top 5, which out of 9 I know is not what he wants, especially since I think he's the number 2 Kia. But at least he won't lose, 120 ironing, maybe 40. So hopefully that's the case. Yes, I know we got 5 laps of fuel left. We only got 4.5 laps to go. Again, we gotta be careful of the tow here, that we're gonna carry a little bit extra speed to the bus stop. Check in on the Cadillac leaders, see how Farid's doing. He's still holding that 10th lead over Ivan. Those two are going to battle out just like last night, Farid and other dude. What the hell's his name? Ian, I think it was. So, yeah, those two have split from Jonah, and then Carlos and Augustine and the rest of the field. So see if those two battle it out, have a good fight in these last 3 laps. Wonder if they're going to catch the guys behind. They may. They may catch those other Kias, not sure. They're going to come back to 2 more laps for them. So still pretty happy with my pace, mid-57s. Again, there's a little bit of toe on that lap as assistance, but still nice and consistent, running decent pace. So happy with that performance. Corey does get back to 5th. I see ahead there, so he's even going to be able to salvage something out of this, hopefully. No, missed that corner completely there. Just run front tires at this point, just a couple to go. Lucas is going to get out in 6th, which means Ignacio is probably still 7th. If not still on pit road, that is. Vincent, though, still comfortably 2nd. Alberto still comfortably 3rd. I don't know who's 4th. Looks like Carl ahead is 4th.
Go ahead, Patrick. Left side.
Corey going to let Patrick go here into the bus stop, which is a smart move. Hanging out.
Thank you.
So yeah, 23 seconds here, and what's going to be about a lap and a half for Farid. That's a big ask. He's definitely going to catch Alberto, 13 seconds, but probably won't catch Vincent. Means I'll technically still have to run this last lap to beat Vincent. Something could still happen to me in theory and ruin this one, but we'll then be locked into, once we take the white flag, we'll be locked into a top 2 finish at least. So Ryan finally exiting the pits ahead of us. Not sure how many laps he is down, but he was in there quite a while. Curious to see what our front tires are like here. They were 82 at Tsukuba, if I remember correctly. Let's see what they are here today. On the next straightaway here, we'll probably go around Alberto and probably Lucas. So they will come up to the checkered flag. They're on the final lap, still split by just a couple tenths, so hopefully all those other guys jump out of the way and let them battle for the win. Definitely seen the best of these front tires, as expected. Great race, Kias. That was a blast. Brian's going off, and I think that might have been the Hot Wheels scheme. Good scheme. Alexander's still potentially.
But you never saw any of them.
First half a lap was good. And again, I did enjoy watching the battle. Just unfortunate that y'all died. But, you know, Sometimes it's like that. People are like that. Drivers are like that.
Oh, you could have hung around, you know.
I was
Man, you're a fucking idiot.
good. I know this place is terrifying in this class.
Oh, yeah.
What a dirty.
One for Reed, looks like. Looks like Augustine and Carlos may have had an issue there, but Farid gets his
Good race,
victory over
Gilbert.
Ivan. Could be just about a 25-second margin here for us. Not going to have any threat from Alex behind. Farid congratulates us on our class win, which is great. Appreciate him. Come through. And we will take another win. It's been 5 for 5 second places in the Cadillac, but we make it 5 for 5 wins to start the first 5 weeks in the Kia. Just a wonderful race. So much fun. Glad we survived, and super lucky to get away at the start to be able to create that gap, not have to deal with any draft, not have to worry about any traffic or anything like that. That's a rare luxury around here, and super fortunate. We definitely needed that because it's an absolute bloodbath, as you saw, when you get guys in there battling hard and trying to pass every corner and every lap. It just becomes a mess. So we'll take that fun race. Good deserved second place for Vincent. He ran up in the top 3 or top 5, excuse me, a lot of that race and ends up with a second place, kind of inherited. We'll go back and look real quick at what happened to those guys. There's Ignacio. Side by side. No contact there. I think they finished this lap, so. Oh, what happened? Just come together and start a little bit of net code contact. They're moving each other around. A little bit of net code. They're all going through it. Oh, they hit each other again. That's super unfortunate. Are they all broken then? Are they all broken then? What happened to these other guys? Because all of them died. Well, this is him. So what happened to Corey? I missed that. I missed what happened to Corey there. Apologies. It was the previous lap, I guess. But yeah, just netcode contact on the front stretch, it looks like. But so who is this? Okay, that's Vincent, so it must have been before this if it dropped him back off of Ignacio. They're just going for it. They're both in super, super deep. Corey just misses the corner. That's unfortunate. But again, one of those deals. So not the messiest race, just one of those things. We'll take our 0x. 0x for Jonah as well. I think he finished third. Carl in the Kia, 0x as well for him. So great to see those guys 0x's. Carl ends up with, looks like, a 4th place finish after that. So we'll go check out the results real quick and wrap this one up. See how this plays out. Hopefully we're able to get 30 or so ironing out of this. 36, we'll take that. So 3281. Getting up a little bit towards 3,300 now already. Oh, it puts your club right below your name now. That's new and interesting. Yeah, so we'll take that. Again, we'll take our P1 in class. Didn't lead any laps, obviously. It looks like they finally updated this results page to be a little bit more correct. A little bit being the key word there. So yeah, we'll take that. Great ironing day for Vincent. Gets 95. Corey does salvage, only loses 26 out of that, but a big .71 SR. That's never good. Ignacio loses 69. Nice. And down on the field there. So we'll take that. Keep our A499, obviously. Great 0x race after 19 laps around here will help that a lot. 36 ironing is a good boost. Definitely happy with that. And glad to move on to the next, and we'll see what's up. So that's going to be it. Make sure you drop that like and a sub down below. Don't want you to miss any action from iRacing. Anything else we may post, again, appreciate all love and support as always. Make sure you drop that like down below and sub if you're new to the channel. It means the world to me. I greatly appreciate it, and we'll keep continuing to pump out great iRacing content. So that's going to be it. Till next time, as always, bye-bye.